Hey y'all, welcome back to Colby's Corner. And today we're going to be talking about the VMAs and other pop issues. So the VMAs, ooh. So the VMAs were today is Sunday. They were in the middle of the week. Side note: why were the VMAs on a Wednesday? Why are they on a weekday in general? Like the what? The VMAs is such a weekend event. Like I don't know, but yeah, wasn't it on like last Wednesday? It was on. It was. I don't know. I just remember getting home and people talking about the VMAs were on. I was like, it's the middle of the week. Like, I just got off of work. Like, huh? But yeah. So the VMAs was a couple of days ago at this point. But yeah, I just had some quick thoughts that I wanted to get off. I wanted to talk about some like pop culture things, but I didn't really have anything to say. And the VMAs is giving me an excuse to say some of the things I want to say. So let's start first. I have my notes. And the first note is Eminem, you suck. Eminem, I hate you. If Eminem has no haters, I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I'm dead. I'm so sorry. As soon as he came on that stage with that oh guess who's back, that's the only way you can get people to know the words, because he was rapping the whole song, crowd mute. So bye. I'm sorry. After what he said about Megan Thee Stallion, like, everything about Eminem is just so like, I don't know how to explain it. Like when it comes to Eminem, it's just like, y'all, have we not moved past the need for Eminem? Like in the 90s, like I guess like rap was really having its thing, and then you have this white man who is just rapping da 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 da. You have this white man in the space who's like, oh my god, like what? But like we're in 2024 and like we're still having Eminem open shows. Yikes. Like I don't know, we gotta move. Society needs to move past Eminem, because I have. And I think Eminem also needs to accept that he's done. He's done. Time over. We don't need you anymore. So yeah, first note, Eminem. Then let's talk about the red carpet. The red carpet, I have nothing to say actually. I do, but like here, I don't have anything to say about like looks, like in particular. Like nothing really like got my attention really at all. I like Lil Nas X's like space kitty outfit. Like it was cute, because a lot of his looks are very hit or miss for me. Like either this is like, I get no with Lil Nas X's fashion, like sometimes it's like it's almost there. A lot of his looks like I see the vision, but like this execution is not good, or it is just like the most ridiculous outfit. It's like this, none of this is working, baby. And this outfit, I liked it on him. It fitted very well. It was very like, and it was very campy, but also like it was subdued campy. So like I don't know, I do wish Lil Nas X would go like full camp, but I don't think Lil Nas X has the stylist who can really pull that off in a good way, because a lot of his campy looks are not good. Sorry, I didn't mean to go into Lil Nas X like hate rant, but I like Lil Nas X. Also, I actually want to do a video about Lil Nas X and what I want from Lil Nas X in this sophomore era. I'm thinking about doing that, but I say that to say I liked Lil Nas X's outfit. I think Megan Thee Stallion's Megan Thee Stallion's red carpet outfit was probably one of the least favorite looks I've seen from her through this show. Like out of all of her VMA looks that she wore as the host, her red carpet look was probably my least favorite. It wasn't bad. It's just like there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There was Tate McRae in the in like the Britney inspired look, but I didn't like it. I don't know, like no one's coming to me. Like I can't even think. But to me, the red carpet was just like, I don't know. No one's having. A lot of people didn't like Tyler's look, but I thought it was fine. The green underwear was kind of crazy, but like It's the MTV Awards. It'll be like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. But all this, the red carpet was just so blah. It was so blah. And this brings me to Sabrina Carpenter, who looked gorgeous. She looked gorgeous all night. Sabrina Carpenter's just, her glam team, everyone around her, she gets it. And her face is just like a face. Like she got a mug on her. So Sabrina Carpenter is wearing Madonna's outfit. And this brought about like a conversation about archival clothing and like stars. And this is what I want to give commentary on. So let's focus on Sabrina Carpenter first. So Sabrina Carpenter, her outfit, she looks good in the dress. And I get it. I get what she was going for. She's literally gone from like just regular artist to like pop princess in the span of like just a couple months. Like she is literally on top of the world. She's like literally one of the biggest pop stars out right now. Like she's Sabrina Carpenter. So you're showing up to an award show, you're putting on Madonna, who's like known as the queen of pop. And so you'll throw on the gown and it's like, it's a moment. It's like me wearing Madonna's Madonna's dress in my prime when Madonna was in her prime. Like we're both bombshell blondes. Like it's just, I get it. I get it. But note one, Sabrina Carpenter isn't wearing the dress like Madonna wore the dress. Like, do you know the picture where Madonna has on the fur? She has the fur over the dress. First off, she has these sickening earrings and these bracelets, and she got her hand on her hip, and she is queening out. She is queening out. Like she's giving it to you, that she is wearing the fuck out of that dress. And it's just like, no shade to Sabrina Carpenter, but she's not wearing the dress like Madonna's wearing the dress. So like, that's my first thing. And then also, the VMAs is not where is where you should wear archival Madonna pieces. Like, I don't know, like unless it's a ridiculous outfit, then it's like, the VMAs, I guess that's my question. I would get this outfit choice from Sabrina Carpenter more if it was at the Grammys, because it's the music's biggest night. You're on top of the world. I'm sure Sabrina Carpenter's gonna walk home with a couple Grammys, and you're wearing like archival Madonna. Like it's the night that would have ate a little bit more. But I'm just like, you're wearing archival Madonna to the goddamn VMAs. Like, what? The VMAs is where you're supposed to show your personality, like where you're supposed to give us your fun Saturday night out look. Like that's what the VMAs is for. So yeah, that also, like, the more I thought about it, I'm like, you're wearing this to the VMAs, sister. And yeah, it's just because Madonna wore that dress to like the Oscars, didn't she? Like, that is not the type of dress. So yeah, she just kind of looked out of place for me. It's just like, you're a little too glammed up for this to be the VMA red carpet. So yeah, that's where I'm like, whatever. And then what's interesting is this led to like a huge discussion on Twitter, at least on my timeline, about like archival fashion and how archival wear can be like uncreative and uninspired. And it's just like, you're just wearing dead people's clothes or old people's clothes, and it's just like, it's not much to it. And I agree. And what's so interesting, it's like, I feel like I've seen this whole thing unfold. Like, I remember when people were like gagging at these certain archival looks a couple months ago, and people were saying, like, a few Twitter accounts were saying like, hey, this is kind of like, this isn't give. Remember when Bretman Rock squeezed his ass into Aaliyah's dress at the MTV Awards? And I remember that night, people were like, why are y'all wearing dead people clothes? Like, da 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 da. And people were just like, y'all don't understand the pool. Da 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 da. They were really shut down. And so now that it's come full circle, and now that all these people are talking about archival wear and how boring it is and how tired it is and da da da, it's so interesting to have saw that happen. But yeah. So, archival wear, I think it can be done right. I think, like I said, if Sabrina Carpenter wore it to the Grammys, I probably would feel a bit more about the look. But yeah, it just, and if she wore it more tailored to her, I think I would have liked it more. I would have like felt something more. But yeah, I didn't feel anything. Like Sabrina Carpenter wearing Madonna, I'm just like, she looks gorgeous, but like, I don't know, like I don't feel anything. And so this is going to stay with me. I'm going to talk about Chappell Roan. I like her on the red carpet. I liked her on the red carpet. I liked her getting her, like, she has her like a knight by her side, and the knight lays out the carpet, and she steps on the carpet with her, she has a prop, she has her sword, she's glammed down, she looks gorgeous. I loved it. I love that Chappell Roan gives you theatrics, and it's like she's trying. I hate that we have to give the girls like awards and just woo for trying, but yes, she's at least trying to give you something. Side note, y'all who are being weird about Chappell telling that photographer to shut the fuck up, like, what are y'all upset about? I watched the video, and why is this grown man telling anybody to shut the fuck? Like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking? You're not talking to her. Like, she's dead right. Like, not me, bitch. Period. Because who is he talking to? Chappell Roan should have did more, actually. But yeah, people were like up in arms, like Chappell isn't ready for fame. She's this. She thinking she did, and it's just like, what are y'all talking about? Like, who are y'all talking about? And that leads me to, y'all not ready for real pop divas. Y'all not ready. It's always this diva. I love diva. I miss the 90s. I miss the 2000s pop stars and the divas and da-da-da. Y'all can't even handle Chappell Roan telling somebody who was talking crazy to her to shut the hell up. Y'all can't even handle that. Tyler is getting diva allegations, mean allegations out of literally nowhere. But like, I'm just like, y'all talk so much about how y'all want these stars back, and the girls are like, everyone can't be Beyonce where they're just nice and cordial all the time. Like, no. Back in the, like, Britney Spears was telling photographers to shut the hell up too. Wasn't Miley Cyrus finna beat one of the paparazzi's ass for like knocking into her mama or something? I don't know. But like, please, if you want real pop moments, like, here they are. Here they are, you know? And it's just like, I think it's because stan culture has had a huge shift recently in so many, like, everyone's a stan culture. Everyone has it just wants to give their hot takes on stans and celebrities and da-da-da-da. So like, it's just too many people are in stan culture, so everyone's just throwing shit out, and like, no one's really here for what we really supposed to be here for. I hope I'm making sense, but like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's too many people in stan culture who really not in it for the love of like pop or whatever, and so it's just, you get moments, and I don't want to like, is sensationalize the word I want to use, because obviously that was like traumatic for Chappell. Like, she talked about how she was scared on the red carpet and people are yelling at her, and she's like this too. So I don't want to turn this into like a yes queen moment, but like, you know, like, y'all can't even handle little things like Tyler asking someone to hold her award. That got y'all up in arms. But y'all want celebrities to be like Mariah Carey in her heyday. Y'all would have called Mariah Carey the meanest person. Like, please, Whitney Houston snapping back at these girls. Like, y'all can't handle it. Y'all could not handle them. Y'all could not handle the real divas. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all are not ready for the real divas if y'all can't handle Tyler and Chappell Roan and whoever else was snapping back at the MTV Awards. Because I'm just getting discourse upon discourse upon discourse, and it's just like, move on. Like, let the moment happen and let's go. Speaking of nostalgia, let's talk about nostalgia and how it just is draining the VMAs and pop culture in general, honestly, of like being great. So throughout the VMAs, I'm not sure if these were just, if you watch the VMAs, there were like flashes of like old VMA shows, and like, you can tell the MTV is trying to like, I don't know, like, try to like throw nostalgia at you to make you feel something about the VMAs, because this VMAs you don't feel shit for. It's just like, I don't know. And so, you have a lot of homages all night. And I just want to say, I want the people in charge of MTV, the people in charge of these artists, I want y'all to believe that the 20s, that the time that we're in of pop culture could be great. Like the time we're in right now could be great. It could be iconic. And I just feel like everyone is trying to mooch off the feeling of like, because, people on Twitter and everywhere are just talking about, then it'll never be like the 90s. Music will never be like it was in the 90s, the 2000s. I wish I could go back. Da, 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 da. But it's like, instead of just trying to pull that feeling back, why don't we take what worked of that time and give it now? Why don't, like, why that? Why are we just like throwing on the clothes of that era? Why are we just taking like everything of that era and trying to just throw it back at people? Why can't we take notes? Take notes of what worked in the 2000s and in the 90s, and let's apply it to now. Make it fresh. Try. I just feel like not enough people believe that the 2020s could be great, could be iconic, could be cool. I feel like no one thinks that. It's just, yeah, and it shows. It shows in the fashion. It shows in the marketing. It shows in the music. It shows in the, I don't know if I'll say in the music. I'll take that back, because I think music is good. I think there's been some good music, some good strides in music this year. That's what I'm saying. Like the time that we're in music wise is kind of good. Like there's so much good music out there. There's so much interesting pop artists out there, and it's just like we could make this time like iconic. We could. And I just feel like the MTV Awards isn't trying to do that. They're not trying to make the 2024 MTV Awards like good is the word I'm looking for. Good? Sure. I feel like they're not trying to make it good. I kind of feel like that. I kind of feel like that. And I don't know what they're going to do. I think, honestly, MTV in general, because I started thinking about, like, what could the VMAs do? Because I watched the VMAs, right? Sorry, I'm getting off track. But I watched the VMAs and I just didn't feel anything. Like I'm watching it and I don't get that feeling that I get when I watch old VMA shows. And it's just like, I'm not sure. And I think it's MTV in general, because MTV in general has taken a fall off from like where it used to be, where it's, it used to be so important. MTV used to be so important in pop culture. You know how like old musicians talk about how they were so excited to get their music videos to play on MTV. Like MTV used to be so important, and it's not anymore. Something about MTV to me just gives cheap. Like when I look at the VMAs, something about it is like cheap. Something about it is not, I don't know. Like it's just it's not, I don't know how to describe. I really don't know how to describe it. It's just like when I look at it, it's kind of giving Nickelodeon. It's kind of giving like, I don't know. So I think MTV in general just needs to rebrand if they really want to get that feeling that they want, that was like in the 2000s and whatnot. I think they're gonna have to just rebrand the whole network, because the whole network, because like I watch MTV shows and like it something is gone. I don't know. Somebody do the research, but something is missing from MTV from what it was. Somebody figure it out. But it's affecting everything. It's affecting the VMAs, and it's affecting like it's not good. It's not good. But I think, yeah, that's what I think. I think the MTV just needs help. MTV needs help, and I think more networks and more people in the music industry just need to believe in this time. Believe in the time that we're in. Believe that that you could be the big like pop star that is a staple of the 20s. Like, we're in the roaring 20s, you guys. Like, believe that you could be, give us that moment. Make 2024, whatever you do at the 2024 VMAs, make that it. You know? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I hope y'all can get it. I've also gone off my notes, so I'm not sure where we are. I talked about how y'all not ready for real divas. I talked about fashion. Yeah, I think that might be most of my feelings. It's just, I don't know. This MTV, like, even though the ratings, I heard the ratings went up from like the past couple years. So you're welcome. Thank you, Megan Thee Stallion. But yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, I think she did really good at hosting. I think Megan just has a really good personality, and so I think she kind of carried it. But I also think I wanted her to have more. More something. I wanted to feel more her, because when Nicki Minaj hosted the VMAs, I think it felt very Nicki Minaj, honestly. And so I don't know if Megan was just allowed all that, because like she does the slave for you. This is going off topic. You can click off the video because I'm gonna ramble a little bit, but thank y'all for coming by. But yeah, the Megan Thee Stallion, when she does like the slave for you homage, and the skit ends too fast. Something about the skit doesn't work for me. Like, she looks gorgeous, I love the idea, it's cute, but the skit, it just ends too fast for me. And then I think we could have got like some sort of connection, because Megan Thee Stallion does have a snake themed album, so it makes sense for her to do the Britney Spears homage. Like, I get it, but I wish she could have brought that up. Like, hey, my album Megan is out and I did something with snakes, and so now I'm here with Britney. Like, that would have tied everything together for me. But yeah, the songs comes on, we see her, and then she's like, get the snake off me, and that's it. Yeah. That's all I want to say. I just wish we got more of like, I wanted to know more about Megan from hosting. Like, I feel like I wanted her to give more of like what Megan is up to in this host thing. Does that make sense? Like, are y'all getting it? Like, I wanted to hear more about Megan. I wanted to feel like I knew Megan more after watching the VMAs. Because I feel like if you're going to have a host, especially for a show like the VMAs, the host, you should get to know the host as well. But I'm not putting down Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not sure if she was I'm not sure how VMA hosting works. I don't know if she's like even allowed to do all that, or like she was given that chance. But yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see more of Megan Thee Stallion. Just like, I don't know. But that's just a thought. That's just a thought that came to my head. But yeah, I think those are all my thoughts about the VMAs and pop culture right now. I think I'm gonna reiterate one more time. I just want pop to have more faith in itself. To have more faith that the 2020s can be iconic. Yep. And the VMAs were mid. So, let's talk about performances. I'm gonna round this up. Let's talk about performances. I like Katy Perry's performance. I miss Katy Perry on stage, even though I have like a stink with Katy Perry right now because she's avoiding all accountability for the Dr. Luke thing. And then the music also, it just isn't anything like good. So I'm like, me and Katy Perry is like, okay, Katy Perry's doing whatever. I miss Katy Perry's energy on stage. When Katy Perry steps on a stage, there is a vibe of fun. Katy Perry brings such a fun vibe to the stage, and that's something I can never take away from her. Like, her just flying around the stage, spinning around, like it's so Katy. And I think Katy Perry, I think enough people don't talk about what that feeling that Katy brings when she steps on stage. Like, you feel it when you watch her perform Roar Anywhere. It was also weird that she won like most iconic performance for Roar when like Paparazzi with Lady Gaga is right there. Single Ladies with Beyonce is right there. Like, there's so many other shows that performances that are like better than that, but whatever. But yeah, you see it when she performs Roar, when she performed at the Super Bowl. You just get this fun vibe from Katy Perry, and I liked seeing it on stage. I like seeing it every time I see Katy Perry perform. I think it was ridiculous that Tanashi did not perform. That was crazy. I honestly think MTV should have leaned more into Brat, like Brat Summer, because the VMAs is a very chronically online event, especially these days. So it's like, why didn't you lean into that? That would have been. There was no nods to Brat the whole the whole ceremony. I really don't care because Brat's not. But the Charlie XCX fans then pissed me off, so I gotta be a Brat hater. But I like Brat. I don't think it's anything revolutionary, but I like Brat, and I think Brat should have like its. I think it should be paid attention to in these award shows, because like for what it's done, it's kind of shooken some things up, I'll say, but not too much. So yeah, performances. Who else performed? Megan Thee Stallion, loved it. I would have loved to hear Cobra. I love Cobra, but I know she had to, like, it was a medley. Who else performed? I wish Tyler performed. I don't think she did though. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter. I like Sabrina Carpenter's performance. The crowd singing word for word all the songs. Whoa, that's a star. That's a star. The crowd was so loud, and like I just had to gag. Because whoa, Sabrina Carpenter's kind of that girl. I'm looking at the performances right now. I think Katy Perry should have did more songs. Or like, I feel like there's other songs that I wanted to hear in Katy Perry's performance. And then also Chappell Roan. I love Chappell Roan's performance. I love that, like, the concept went throughout the entire night. Like I said, I love that Chappell Roan is trying. Lisa from Blackpink, she did Glorilla. Lisa, her performance was nice. Glorilla, she ate. I love that Glorilla. It's so crazy because rambling. But I remember Glorilla just a couple months ago. Like, before she just started releasing hit after hit after hit after hit. I remember people were saying Glorilla was done. Glorilla was a one-hit wonder. Like, Glorilla had fallen off. And so to be here where we're at, and it's 7 p.m. Friday, like, whoa, Glorilla, you kind of gagged them. Benson Boone, I think you're cool. But the thing is, Benson Boone, every time I see, I'm keeping my eye on Benson Boone because I work around kids. Another side note, I work around kids, and so kids, I know who Benson Boone, only because the kids love Benson. They love these beautiful things kids love that song. And so yeah, I think Benson Boone has a lot of potential. I liked his performance, him flipping off the piano, like, okay, give us something. But yeah, because didn't he flip again later in the Benson Boone? Every time I see a video of you performing, you better not be flipping. That's all I'm gonna say. You better not be flipping every time I see you. Shawn Mendes performed. Didn't know that. Yeah, those are my thoughts. VMAs, try harder. Try again next year. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by Colby's Corner. I'll see y'all again soon. Bye. Is that all I want to say? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later. Bye.